At the beginning of the film, we are shown a man named Humbert driving a car. There is a gun in the passenger seat next to him, and he is driving aimlessly. He tells us his story while talking to us. When Humbert was 14 years old, he met Annabelle. She wanted to be a nurse, and Humbert wanted to be a spy. The two fell in love and crossed all boundaries in their love. However, for months later Annabelle died, which made Humbert's childhood very sad. The story then moves to 1947. Humbert comes to America by train. He goes to the house of his uncle's friend, but upon arrival he finds that the house has burned down. Humbert looks for a house to rent, and he reaches out to a widow named Charlotte, who lets him stay in her house. He sees a 14-year-old girl named Dorlis, who is Charlotte's daughter. She is flipping through a magazine and is soaking wet. Charlotte affectionately calls Dorlis Lou. Humbert can't take his eyes off her. Lou looks up and smiles, showing her his braces. Lou comes into his room and says she's bored. Humbert encourages her. She sits on Humbert's lap and asks him if he's seen the pimple on my face. Humbert says your face is perfectly fine. The next day, she brings Humbert food and says he ate all the food. His mother shouldn't know about it. Humbert also defends Charlotte, Lou, and Humbert often spend time together. When Charlotte goes to get more wine, Lou asks Humbert to convince her mother to take him to the lake. Humbert doesn't answer her. Lou plays music and dances. Humbert watches him dance. Charlotte and Humbert also spend time together. Charlotte is very talkative. Humbert listens to her quietly. Charlotte decides to send Lou to camp. The day she leaves, Humbert quickly looks out the window as they get into the car. Lou sees her out the window and runs out of the car. She hugs Humbert and kisses him goodbye, and later they drive away. After they leave, Humbert is now alone in the house. But Charlotte writes him a letter and confesses that she loves Humbert and asks him to leave before he comes back. If he doesn't, it will only mean that he wants to be with her as much as she wants to be with him. But he doesn't want to be away from Lou. Humbert marries Charlotte, despite the fact that he doesn't like Charlotte. One day when he returns home, he finds Charlotte crying at the table. Charlotte reads the diary in which Humbert describes his feelings for Lou. She calls him a criminal monster. Charlotte says she is leaving and swears she will never see Lou again. Humbert goes to pour them a drink. But then Humbert receives a phone call telling him that Charlotte has passed away. Humbert realizes that Charlotte is no longer at his desk, and the front door is wide open. He goes outside and finds her lifeless body in the middle of the street. In a hurry, he throws himself under the wheels of a car. A little girl is giving Humbert letters. Humbert comes inside the house and burns the letters. Charlotte has written all these letters to Lou. Humbert then goes to pick Lou up from the camp. In the car, Lou asks about Charlotte, and Humbert tells him that she is in the hospital with stomach pains. They park the car on the side of the road, and Lou immediately climbs into his lap and kisses Humbert. The two then arrive at the hotel. They have given the twin bedroom to someone else, so they get a single bedroom. In the restaurant, Lou says that an old man is watching him. While Lou is getting ready for bed, Humbert goes outside. He runs into the man Lou was talking to earlier. Humbert tells him that Lou is his daughter, but the other man knows he is lying. He asks about Lou's mother, and Humbert tells him that she is dead. Meanwhile, the man invites Humbert and his daughter to lunch the next day, but Humbert refuses and says that they will be leaving soon. The next morning, Lou wakes him up and tells him about all the secrets she has been keeping at the camp. Then she starts unbuttoning his pajama pants. Here, physical contact is established. The next morning, Lou says he wants to talk to his mother. Humbert tells him that his mother is dead. When they stay at the next hotel, Lou cries in her room while Humbert supports her. They then travel from hotel to hotel, city to city. Humbert has enrolled Lou while he himself gets a job as a teacher. One day, Lou tells Humbert that he would like to be in the school play. Humbert denies this. Lou says that it is his right to decide about his life. Lou seduced Humbert here. Humbert allows it. He even increases his pocket money to $2. When he arrives at Lou's rehearsal for the play, Humbert sees Claire Quilty. This is the person he met at the hotel. She is the playwright and is in charge of the current play. Later, Humbert discovers at home that Lou has saved up a lot of money. Humbert believes Lou is saving up a lot of money to get away from him. He tries to take the money from her. She tells him to kill her the same way he killed his mother. Lou runs away on her bicycle. Humbert chases her. He sees Lou talking on the phone in a store. The two then leave. On the way, Humbert notices that they are being followed. He asks her to write down the license plate number. On the way, they stop at a gas station. Humbert is inside. He sees a man talking to Lou. Humbert runs to the car, but the man has already left. He asks Lou about the man. Lou says he was asking about the map here. Then they leave. His car breaks down on the way. Then a car that was following them stops a few feet away. Humbert goes to confront him, so the man drives away. Here Lou also runs away from the car, but Humbert gets inside the car. Lou says he was just trying to stop the car. On the way, he stops the car and slaps Lou. Lou runs away from the car, and Humbert also runs after him. He grabs Lou, hugs her, and apologizes. When they reach the second hotel, Lou feels bad, so Humbert takes her to the hospital where she stays overnight. The next day, he calls Lolita to check on her. The nurse told him that Lou was feeling much better, and his uncle took her away. Humbert is shocked to hear all this. He runs to the hospital, but Lou is not there. He tries to find her, going back to all the places they were. He cannot find them because he does not know who kidnapped her. After 3 years, Humbert receives a letter from Lou. She tells him that she is married and will have a baby soon. They need help, and she asks for money to help them survive. After reading this, he reaches Lou's address. Lou invites him in. She shows him to her husband Richard, who is working outside. Lou says that Richard does not know anything about our past. Lou says that Quilty took her from the hospital. Later, he finds out that Quilty makes adult films. Many times there were 3 men with 1 girl. Lou refused to make these films, but Quilty threw her out. After that, she met Richard and married him. Humbert gives her $4,000 in an envelope, and he emotionally asks her, "Can you ever forgive me?" Love doesn't answer and says goodbye to her. He is thinking that he lost a little girl's childhood because of his lust, even ruined her life. Humbert realizes his mistake and leaves. Later, Humbert goes to Quilty's house and tells him that you played with the lives of many girls. Saying this, he shoots him and Quilty dies. The film ends with the police, who catch Humbert and send him to prison for Quilty's murder. And that's when Humbert dies. Love dies on Christmas when she is about to give birth to her child. Thanks for watching Vplus Recap. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more movie recaps. See you next time.